enough of me, bro, and I'm just gonna start drawing more in the morning now because I need to start speeding it up, you know. Let's see. So what am I doing here? Sing it out. Oh, we got to sing it tomorrow. Okay. Okay, Martin, are you there? Let me ask you a question real quick, Martin. Okay. Sing it out. Got to sing tomorrow. Joe Chase, what up, bro? About to go shopping for groceries, but I'll be back. I'm here. Ask away. Oh, okay. Well, once you're back, maybe I'll switch to your book if Eddie's not online. Just let me know when you get back, alright? Not much is up, Joe Chase. I just had breakfast, actually. You know, I kind of skip breakfast. I'll have a lunch, breakfast, brunch. It's my first meal. And I find it hard to paint before I have my first meal, so I gotta kind of figure something out, right? I can't keep doing that. Can't just keep not eating and therefore not working. So, I just love giving myself homework, you know. Can't help myself. Okay, man, cool. I do the same. Never eat breakfast until lunch usually. Yeah, but the conundrum is though that I need to eat before I paint, or else I'm gonna. I don't know. I just gotta figure out something. I don't know exactly if I do need to eat beforehand, if that is necessary, but that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna need to do. I'm really just figuring out my routine, even though I've been doing this for months now. You know, just like how stuff changes, figure out new what do you call it? Not patterns of behavior, but habits, or there's a word there that I'm not grasping. Routine. I need to figure out a new routine. That's what I need to do. I need to figure out a new routine. I find it extremely hard to sleep since I've been doing these commissions. I hope you people are proud of yourselves. It's nothing actually to do with that necessarily. It's just that never really worked for myself, you know, before, so now that's all I do, and it's like totally bizarre experience, man. Which is funny because it's like you'd think it'd be the other way around, like it would just come naturally to someone to run their own thing, which it does to a degree, but it's also very much like an out-of-body experience. Like I'm just along for the ride, like I'm just locked in. It's like there's no, this is just what, like, big life change type of thing. Christopher Stromley, what's up, buddy? What's going on? One of us. You're one of us now. You. Doesn't look like Eddie's online. I might be able to actually just finish this right now if I'm badass about it. Let's see how badass I am, guys. Eating some bomb-ass homemade chicken burritos. Christopher Stromlin knows what's up. Bro, I just had brekkie. And it was a delicious brekkie sandy. Bomb-ass homemade chicken burritos. Oh man, I love homemade burritos. Freaking bake those bad boys in the oven. Come out with like 12 fucking full burritos. It's like, what am I even gonna do with these? I'm just gonna eat myself to death on these things.
before this, I was always like, I'll try anything. Let's try it, and then if it's not grabbing you right away, just put a pin in it. Like you didn't forget it, especially if you're recording it. You just try various things.
It's the worst thing you can do is not try it.
Right. That is
Because you would want that. It's like bringing an idea to somebody else.
Right.
So you owe that to your collaborators to try something.
Yes, absolutely.
And if it doesn't work, usually everyone knows that right away.
Right.
It's just that like the thing you're hearing in your head, you gotta actually hear before you can tell if it's gonna do the thing you thought it would.
Right. Right.
And to cut that off before you actually hear it, is you're selling the whole process short.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
I've run into that situation. We've all run into that situation. You know, the real. You got to remember that the real magic is where you let a little bit of that in from all sides, and the thing you thought you didn't like becomes a jumping off point for something completely new that you weren't expecting. I guess a surprise that you weren't expecting that ends up taking you to a place that none of you thought. It's none of yours, and it's all of yours. And it's literally beyond your imagination.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Like you're all discovering this new place together that none of you expected.
And that even happens in comics. Like I'll be working with Gabrielle on Umbrella Academy, and he'll get the script, and he always likes. There's a mutual admiration there. Like he likes my scripts, he likes the stories I come up with. I love the art, so there's like a mutual respect there. But every once in a while, Gabrielle will send layouts back before he does final. Say like, hey, I took this panel out, or I added this panel, and I added an extra moment, and let me know what you think. And he's like, I think this works better, and then I'll look at it and be like, yeah, it totally works better. You know? So it even happens, like you get surprised no matter what you're collaborating on with something.
Let's see, what am I looking at here? Hold it up to my mirror.
Good parallel between music. I mean, and what you're describing about comics too, like trading tapes almost.
Yeah.
You know, like here's my riff.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got against this? And then hearing it back and like, oh yeah, that's. But what if you did this? Like, oh cool. And then it just starts to process that way.
Yeah, like hearing the potential in even the simplest thing like a riff that's not even more than a second is like a great kind of skill to have, like hearing the potential in anything.
There's actually a decent amount of songs that we've come up with that start with like I'll hear somebody just like I don't even think they know what they're playing, but I hear a potential in that, like do that again.
Yeah.
Wait, do that again. You know, and then because I don't know, like something like the next step just appeared in my head when I heard them do that thing, and I want to try to explore that.
Yeah.
You can't be looking for that. That's something you just have to be ready to do.
Yeah.
So I guess what we're talking about is like, in order to be productive creatively, you have to be open, and kind of receptive to those ideas when they come. Is there any way you think you can prepare for that? You can be more conditioning to accept that when it comes in?
I think coming into the writing process, the collaborative process with a kind of open mind, even if in your head, let's say you have the A point, the starting point, or you're very inspired, and then you kind of start showing everybody the parts, but then you just trying to retain an open mind and being receptive. Being receptive is really key. And allowing things to happen despite what you have in your head. But if you have a good relationship with everybody you're working with, you'll try all of it. You'll end up trying all of it. You'll try the stuff in your head, but then you'll try the stuff in their head. And like you said, it becomes pretty obvious like what works and what doesn't.
Do you lean on a producer for yourself or something to kind of that element for that?
Actually, well, so a lot of President Alien was done at Rob Cavallo's home studio with Doug McKean. So Doug McKean was the producer of President Alien. He was there recording at the end of My Town as well. The band broke out.
Awesome meat. Is that Eddie's? Hell yeah, it is. What up, Damien?
I would have an idea like the way
I mean, I guess I should have tagged you and Dexter, right? I just didn't, you know, nobody asked me to, so I didn't. But I always tag the person who, whose book this is. But I know it's late over there for you guys. I feel bad that we're on a different time schedule. I wish I could always do it when he's online. Text him, wake him up. What is it, like midnight there for you?
I think that's definitely the best way to get your
It's only 3 o'clock here for me, so.
to bring them in early. If you're looking for an outside perspective, why not get that when the songs are starting to perform?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think a mistake that we've made a lot is like looking for a producer after all these choices have been made, and I don't think you get quite. You're at that point. You might be you're hiring somebody for quality control, right? And maybe
Dude, I'll let him know it's about
I don't know.
half 11 here. Half 11, I like that.
The creative choices you make on what you're going to do next are always informed by what you just heard. So if you're presenting somebody with a lot of stuff baked in the cake already, like you're not giving them that much room. Right? You know, they're like if you were to make totally fleshed out demos. Like I guess that's cool if that's your vision and you really have something strong you want, then cool. But I think we get more out of, I mean, this is the way we work. I think we get more out of a collaborative process if you bring somebody in.
Yeah, Doug will have ideas too, like I want a metallic sound, or I want something, and then we would be like, all right, let's get something that sounds like somebody hitting or hammer. Yeah, exactly. He'll build the drums in and just lift the beat. And then a lot of the guitars we do together, he's so good at getting guitar sounds, we end up keeping almost all of them. So the things will replace, and the bass too. So a lot of what will replace sometimes is just drum.
Over time, more and more of our demos have ended up being like just what the record is.
Right.
On our new record, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that on every record since we started recording ourselves. You know, I think like even going back to like Clarity, there was some stuff we did that we just couldn't get again. And so I brought in like our crappy our DA38 tape machine. It was like an 8-track tape machine that was like all digital, and we just have to like dump that into the session. By like playing it into the session, you couldn't just drag files into the session.
Right.
You actually analog go record it again and say what you were doing.
Right.
Yeah, more and more so now, it's like what you're doing as demos. It could be, you got to think about those as being keepers.
Yeah.
For the way it is.
And we've really gotten there, Doug and I. We've really gotten to that place where we treat basically everything we're doing, especially in the guitar sound, and bass, like we treat it as like it's going to be the final track. It's going to be the signature. There's times where we're trying to get a sound kind of quick and dirty, but the thing about Doug too is he's also fast. So like we'll just get a great sound really quickly, and then the part's correct, and that's it. That's the part. One of the things that's been great about working with Doug over the last years, like 6 years. I mean, technically it started way back. He engineered Black Parade, and he engineered Danger Days. So I've been working with him that long, but as a solo artist, I guess about 6 or 7 years. And he's really open to experimenting, and we both kind of grown together, which has been really nice. Like we both kind of want to try different things, experimental things. I'm always kind of pushing for a more lo-fi sound, and he's really appreciative of that. Wants to help me find that, and so it's cool. We've grown together a lot. He works right. So this is my office where I read all the comics and stuff, and then right next door in the same, we have a separate studio from the house, you know, he just comes into work and he works on his stuff, and then every once in a while we just work together.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a really great situation.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine like when you started out that you'd be anywhere close to like what you're doing now?
Yeah, right.
Like it's so nuts. I mean, I had no designs that this would be just what I would do. I mean, I didn't want to do anything else.
Right.
But I never thought it'd be like possible.
Right. Right.
I couldn't even think about like 5 years down the road. Or even like a year down the road.
Cliff Stacy says clean.
Yeah,
Clean, brother.
my chem was always this thing that ended up just being more surprising, and as it went along, like I remember when we started, like really, the only goal I had in my head was maybe getting big enough to play somewhere in the Irving Plaza, you know, and paying the rent. That was it. You know, to be able to successfully just make art and survive off that, you know, that was the goal. And it obviously went way beyond that. So I always, you know, consider how lucky I am and how lucky the work is. And it's kind of grown. Now I can kind of wake up and I'm very thankful for the audience. I can wake up and basically decide what I want to do that day randomly. Just be like, I'm gonna write a comic, or I got a new idea for a comic, or I'm gonna write this song, or I'm gonna start a new band on the side, and I'm gonna, and to really just do what inspires me, you know. And I'm so lucky to have that, you know. So
yeah, that's awesome, man.
So I try to do my best work for the audience. Like I really, and I really value them. So I just try to do the best work possible. And sometimes it's like almost great. That's everything you do. Like, to me, I have to put the bar so high, and the quality has to be. And I'm sure you're this way too. Like it just has to be the best thing I was capable of.
I mean, I know that like your what you technically do, what you know about the process is gonna grow, and your tastes are gonna change, like we talked about. But as long as you feel like what you're doing is your best work, then nothing else should matter. You know, if you can satisfy that, because that's not up to you,
Right.
Because if anybody cares, if anybody connects with it, if anyone's gonna pay for it, like, or if it's gonna be on the radio, like, what? None of that is up to you, really.
No, it's not.
But what it is making sure that we put your name on and send out into the world.
Dig your shirt, bro. Oh, thank you. Yeah, me too. This is one of the shirts I wore on Clayton Crane Road Tour #2. I'll sign it and sell it to you. Just kidding. It's my favorite shirt. If you buy me a new shirt, then I'll sign this one and sell it to you.
Yes, indeed. Hey, Gerard, thank you so much.
Buy me 2 shirts.
It was awesome getting to hang out again, and man, I hope that
Me too. Yeah, I really will. I think some of these, I don't know if some of the shows are rescheduled or if we gotta kind of start from scratch with them, but most likely we'll be out on the road at the same time again. So
yeah, I think the goal is to take our summer and put it into next summer, but we'll see.
yeah, that's the goal for us too. So, but
Okay.
yeah, like you said to me too. I think you checked in pretty early because we were on the shows together as well, and they got canceled. You said you were starting to be creative right away, so I'm really looking forward to see what you come up with. And I know it's emotionally not that easy.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know,
it can't suck now.
yeah.
I'll buy it with taco. Ooh,
Yeah, I mean, something.
it's like a code word for pussy, bro. I don't want that. It's inappropriate.
I just can't be trying to push something before it's ready.
But if you're talking real tacos, okay, maybe I'll trade it for some tacos. It'd have to be a significant amount of tacos, right?
Gerard Way, ladies and gentlemen, making time for me and my wacky little projects here. Sometimes these terms like
Might be worth at least $15 one day. This shirt is worth at least $18. I think that's what I paid for it on Amazon. And this one is so much nicer than the ones that you generally see because it's made of, I think it's screen press, right? It's screen pressed and it's not vinyled. Because the vinyl ones are heavy and hot and you can't wear it in the summertime. But this one you can wear in the summer. This one's just a black shirt, but it's very thin, white. It's not like a big heavy rubber. The one I had in high school had a big rubber white symbol on it, and it was like cracking and heavy and sweaty, and I fucking hated that shirt. I loved it because it was awesome, but I didn't like wearing it. Oh, those tacos you showed me. Yeah. Yeah, those tacos, man. Oh, yeah. What'd you say? They were 4 hours away from me, though? Bro, I gotta be honest. I can't go 4 hours out for tacos. It's too far. But I do want them really bad. These look like some masterwork tacos. Yeah, vinyl shirts in general, they're all the same like that, man. They're so heavy. It's not very fun for anyone, I don't think. Never say can't. I believe in you. Maybe somewhere in Spokane, right? 'Cause Spokane's an hour from me, so that's more reasonable. I can meet you halfway. I can meet you one fourth of the way. Especially about tacos, yeah, for sure. Let's meet there and sell meth. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. You think the meth is bad in Spokane, bro? Don't go to the West Coast. The meth in Spokane is about 60-75% as bad as what's in the in-between part between Seattle and Tacoma, Puyallup, where I came from. It's brutal, bro. It's brutal. The hobo meth problem there is astronomical. I want you to laugh. Happy painting. Bounce for a bit. Okay. See.
Amazing place that really helped form kind of my interests in who I would become, and in some ways, and you know, it was just an amazing experience. It was called Metropolis Comics, and it was very small. It was a one-room shop, very small, but it was like my home.
Yeah, I know that feeling exactly. So when you did Dawn for quite a few years, could you tell folks about the genesis of the Umbrella Academy?
Sure, yeah.
And how that came
Yeah, the genesis of that. Well, the biggest motivator, inspiration, was DC had just started reprinting Grant Morrison's books. So I can't remember what year this was. They just started. They had brand new Brian Bolland covers. They just started coming out, and I had read Doom Patrol, not the entire run, when I was working at the comic shop because they were coming out at the time. So it was my first exposure to group therapy. I had no idea what group therapy was before Doom Patrol. So anyway, so these trades were coming out. I'm on tour with the band. This is during our album Revenge, and I'm on tour. And I had this whole history in comics, like that a lot of people didn't know about because they knew me from the band, So, but I had written a comic at 15, got published. Then I went to School of Visual Arts in New York for art, for cartooning. It was actually my major, like comic books. Then I interned at DC for about a year and a half. And then I hit the pavement, and then I was a toy designer, and then this little project, this band took off. So I had to step away from drawing and anything creative like that. I put my creativity into band. Anyway, so I missed drawing. I missed writing. I missed like creating characters. So we were on tour during Revenge, and I just started. I was in Japan. We did a show. A band at this signing. We did a signing in Japan. They brought me a set of Copic markers, and I never used them before. And they were fantastic, And then I just started designing these characters, and the biggest inspiration was Doom Patrol, even though Umbrella would end up being pretty different from Doom Patrol. And also it was inspired by really early Doom Patrol as well. And anyway, so I started just drawing these characters and developing them. And then I made a real pitch book, like a full pitch. I did all the art, I did all the character designs, I wrote the whole thing, and then sent it to Dark Horse for Jim Kruger, and then Dark Horse really liked it, and that was it. And then they published
fantastic. And how did it feel winning that Eisner Award?
Oh my god. You know, that was crazy because, you know, I had been nominated for a Grammy before, but as an art director, we never got nominated for music. But getting nominated for the Eisner and winning it was so much bigger to me than a Grammy. Like, that was like the biggest thing I could imagine. You know, it was so important to me because it was my first, you know, my first love in life, my first thing, comics. So it was surreal and amazing, and you know, and I still have it. It was just great. It was such a great feeling.
Well, it was an amazing, well-deserved honour. And you've answered that question how I thought you were going to, because it must be so great to harbour that ground zero love of a particular form, to enter it and then to knock it out the park almost straight away, and have that level of recognition.
It did feel super incredible. And you know, going into Umbrella Academy, like there's a long history of like kind of vanity projects, kind of people coming from like musicians or celebrities coming in and doing comics. I don't know if they're fully writing them. It's hard to tell what the deal is, but I made it a point that I was going to write full scripts. I was going to put in the work. I really was going to do it the real hard way. But at the beginning, there was like very skeptical people in the press because I was coming from the band, and nobody knew my history of comics. So I think people were very skeptical of it. They were assuming it wasn't going to be very good. And it came out, and people loved it, and they realized, oh, it is, you know, very good, or at least they felt that way. But we had to get over that initial hump.
Yeah, I get that, and that makes complete sense. And so then you do another great dark horse book, True Life of the Fabulous Bill George.
Right.
And then, how did you get into writing for Edge of Spider-Verse and creating Penny Parker?
You know, Nick Lowe, who was the editor of Spider-Man, at the time we met, he was the editor of X-Men, and he was just a big fan of Umbrella, you know? And so we met at a New York Comic-Con. We met at the hotel, we just kind of talked, you know? And he was just a big fan. He's like, you ever want to write X-Men thing? You know, I'll totally put it out. And I said to him, like, well, I do Umbrella Academy. That's kind of like, you know, an examination of X-Men. I'm kind of already doing that, so what would I do with the X-Men, you know? But then years later, he called me up because he's like, we have this new project and we're asking people to create brand new spider characters. And then I was really inspired with the design that I had done. I had initially done the first design of Spider. I was inspired by Paul Cook's THB. So I thought to myself, like, let's get this large kind of figure, this robot figure, and then this kind of teenage girl, kind of pair them together, except with Spider, she pilots the machine, you know. But it was just really fun, and it was inspiring. Then Jake Wyatt came on, and he injected some more anime into it. I think he's very inspired by manga and anime, so he put his spin on the design, and that's how we ended up with Spider-Man.
It looks so incredible, and I imagine that it must have been an amazing experience to create Penny Parker, to create Spider like that, and then to have it become part of Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
What did that feel like?
That was crazy, you know, and Nick Lowe called me when they were working on it. He's like, hey, this is like top secret. You can't really tell anybody about this, but we're doing this animated movie, and we want to use Penny. And he was really considerate of him. He called me and said, well, are you okay with that? What do you think of that? And I said, yeah, do whatever you want, you know. And he's like, you want to get notes? Do you want to be involved? And I was like, no, I trust whoever you have. Like, just go for it, you know. Yeah. And it was cool. And then I saw the end result, and that's a really incredible film.
It's an amazing film. One of the great superhero movies of all time, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
And won an Oscar. You know, such a beautiful outcome for that character. And then you flip around and almost go full circle, really, with your love of Doom Patrol, and you know you set up your DC imprint. How did that come about?
You know, I had met Shelley Bond a long time. Actually, I met her when I was an intern. I used to bring her photocopied because that's what they would do back in the day. So I was in the FedEx room, as they called it. There was a big photocopier, and I would have to take. It would be my job to take the original art and photocopy all of it, and then put it together, staple it, and then bring them to the editor. You know? So I was a big fan of Preacher at the time, and that's the way I got to read Preacher, basically, actually getting the art.
Fantastic. I mean, that if you can do it, that's the way to read it. That must be amazing.
It was, and it was. I learned a lot simply by looking at art. You know, one time there was this really huge Charles Best piece that came in from Starlight.
He's so good.
Yeah, and it was the scene from, like, I guess the fairy market, you know, and it was just crazy, and I had to figure out how to make it.
That must be fantastic. Charles Best actually the first comics guy I ever interviewed when he was doing his big Spider-Man comic.
Okay.
So which is a great piece of work, really 80s Spider-Man. So I love it. I love you.
It's really good.
I think I really want to ask you about it. What's your Kate Carlson? What's the
Okay, so I had met Shelley, and then over the
Shelley.
years, we kept talking about doing Doom Patrol. There was actually like one or two false starts where I almost said, okay, I'm gonna do Doom Patrol. It's gonna be on Vertigo, and then some years passed, and I was like, I had decided I was gonna take this after the solo tour. I decided I was gonna take a little break from music and focus on writing. I wanted to just fully be a comic writer for like 3-4 years. Anyway, so I decided, all right, Doom Patrol, it's like a bucket list thing. I have to write it. I want to write it. And I reached out to Shelley. I was like, I think it's time. And then I met with Dan and Jim, who we had interacted in South America at a con. We had a lot of dinners together. And I went into the office and I basically pitched them an imprint. And the reason for that was because the Doom Patrol story I wanted to tell and the style of the comic, it wasn't like anything DC was doing at the time with the mainstream stuff. So I felt that Doom Patrol needed a home, you know, different from Vertigo. And so I pitched them this, and Dan gave me this encyclopedia of DC Universe, and I'm looking through it for really, like, underused characters, and then I come across this really small entry of Dave Parsons, and the only thing about him that says it's special, the only thing of note is that he has a cybernetic eye. It doesn't explain it, and I was like, oh, that's a title, just talking about his cybernetic eye.
Fantastic. And you got to work with Michael Evan on that trip.
Yeah, great.
He's just so good. He's just so good. And how are you feeling about the Umbrella Academy success on Netflix? I mean, we're a couple of days away as we talk from season 2 happening. What's your level of involvement been, and what do you think of the show?
So the best way to kind of explain my involvement is to kind of go back to when it was at Universal Pictures and they wanted to make it a film. I was very involved in that. Like, Mark Bomback was the screenwriter of the original script for a film. Came to my house in LA, we met and talked, and he did an excellent job with the script, but Universal just kind of didn't know what to make of it. They didn't know what to do with it. Over time, but we got the rights back, and then Dark Horse had struck a deal with UCP, who were very cool people, very talented, and they asked me to come for a meeting, and Dawn from UCP, she said to me, what is your goal with Umbrella Academy? What do you want out of the show or a movie? Well, at this time, we're talking about and I said, honestly, after my experience trying to get it made as a film, my goal is to make really good comics, because I lost so much time dealing with Hollywood for that film. There was a 10-year span where I didn't write the comics.
Right, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
So that whole development process just queued up too much for you.
It did. They asked a lot of me. I gave a lot. It was frustrating. They didn't get it. There were just so many things, It was disappointing. And so I did write Killjoys, but I didn't write the Umbrella comics in that point.
Yeah.
So anyway, then I said, Don, I want to make great comics. I want to reconnect with the comic owners and make great comics, so that way you guys have really good material,
Yeah.
Now, it would end I would end up being more involved in that. So Jeremy Slater, who did the original pitch and pilot, we went and shopped it around. Not many. It was like two. There was just 2 meetings. And I was there in the meetings as kind of like a backup, to back Jeremy up as we pitched this thing, and that was cool. And then so Jeremy was tied up with The Exorcist, and he ended up, so we sold the show to Netflix, and then Jeremy was tied up with The Exorcist, couldn't do it. So then Steve Blackman came on, and then and he was like he's great, and he was very open. He asked me, he's like, are going to be co-executive producer, so I would like your notes. Just give me notes about the overall series. I wrote a document for the writers that gives them all the secrets and where it's heading, and then I would give notes on the script.
Yeah.
So it just involved notes. I let, like, Steve Blackman had a vision, so I just let him follow that. I didn't get in the way of that. I just let him do his thing, because to me, like, nothing's ever going to change with comics.
Yes. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
No matter what comes out. And luckily, we are in a best case scenario. Like, what the end result is really good.
Yeah.
They did a really good job. But I was able to disconnect from it and not take things personally in the change.
I
think.
I think that's a very healthy way to look at it. And your comics are the sun source of the whole thing. So it's great. And finally, Jared, is there anything that you're working on at the moment you can share with us, or give us a hint of, or
We have a new Killjoy series coming out in October. We have a Cloud series, You Look Like That, that's coming out, I think, August or September. That's really exciting because it's a story I wrote it with Sean Simon, who did Killjoys with me. And I always wanted a seance series. I always wanted him to have his own, because I always felt that his 10 years before Apocalypse were extremely interesting. And I was inspired by Bret Easton Ellis' Less Than Zero. That was a big, So I wanted to tell this seedier, different story than what we're used to in Umbrella. So that's coming out, and then we have a new Killjoy series called National Anthem coming out in October. And the cool thing about that is that's the original concept that it was before it became a band thing. So before it became this dystopian rebels versus corporation, this dystopian future, it started as something very different, and it never left our heads. Years. So we just hit a point where I went to Sean and I was like, let's just tell the story. Let's start from zero and retell Killjoy. So that I'm very excited about. And then I'm working on a couple different things, which I kind of can't get into, but I'm always like kind of developing stuff. And there's one in particular I'm like really excited about that does involve comics. So we'll see what becomes of that. But
fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, when the new Killjoys is released, if you can squeeze any time to come back and talk us through it, that would be great. We'd love to talk to you again. That would be fantastic.
Great. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm having so much fun talking to you. So yeah.
Yeah. So mate, thank you very much for emptying out the time to have this conversation.
Ooh.
And if you can come back and join us, what we're using Forbidden Planet 42 to birth the whole kind of Forbidden Planet TV channel. So as you've got any new books coming in, as you're publishing new stuff, we'd love to
Yeah, milk mustache now.
And basically, all I need to say now is you've been watching Forbidden Planet 52. The most popular signing guest we've ever had. Mr. Gerard Way. Thank you very much, Gerard. That's fantastic. Thank you, mate.
Yeah.
And thanks for joining us. That's brilliant. I really appreciate you shaking out the time, man. That was great.
That was super fun. Yeah, you're great to talk to.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you.
What's going on, guys? This is Rob. If you guys enjoy my content, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that little bell so you never miss out on my next people. So after months of speculating, after months
I'm telling you, it's
Oh, so it's an ad. Fine. Should be for the fragrance, you know? We don't really... Try that out on a lady, folks, you know? When you try to compliment a woman, you should be like, it's like fragrance. Smell like you want me to impregnate you, girl. I miss the old days of radio when you could just spout off and say things and no one was there to fact check you. And there wasn't even Google, so you had to have like a producer that knew what you were talking about. You know, now you can just say, like, these guys, they don't know anything about sports. We're doing sports segments. And these guys over here, they don't know if they're like, what's football? And I can still do the show because Google it. You see, that's the difference. That's the big game. Isn't that fun? But back in the day, I remember there was a man on the radio by the name of John Otto. And the only reason I'm bringing him up, there's no real special reason, any particular notes about John Otto. I just am going to start using his voice for drops, and I need you to know who he is. You're going to go, what is that? And so I just thought I would introduce him to you. This man was on Buffalo Radio. Imagine a man who was alive in the 50s, and he was time warped to the 90s, and he had to live in society in the 90s. But he was really just a buttoned up 50s sort of gentleman. That's what John Otto was. He was on the radio forever. And he was on the radio up until basically he died in 1999. It's crazy. And I remember listening to him as a little kid, and I would just be like, this guy's insane. And then when I started working in radio, everyone I came across was like, isn't he insane? And I was like, that guy's insane. And everyone would pass around tapes of him. And I lost some over the years, but I've come across some thanks to a colleague. And plenty of people have better John Otto stories. I don't have any. I never came across him. He died before I was even I was fucking 13 years old. Sure, I got into radio young, but not that young. But, I mean, like here, for instance, imagine a man, if you will, from the 50s, discussing Limp Bizkit on the radio. This is in 1999, this man discussing Limp Bizkit on the radio. This is his thoughts on it.
These lyrics. Limp Bizkit's song. See, if I hear about them again, I'll throw up. It's Murder, She Wrote. Barely heard a word as she chokes. Wasn't nothing, M-U-T-T-I-N, it wasn't nothing these mindless, mental wars, troglodytes, cave people.
It's just so outraged that they would spell nothing with two T's. Imagine if he was alive today. God, I wish he was on the radio today. And he would talk about everything. Here's him talking about like a Warped Tour coming to town, which did a lot.
She attended the Warped Tour.
The Warped
Tour.
Tour.
Warped. That ought to be enough. In LaSalle Park, an endured sets by Eminem and Blink-182. I know the performers. They say a lot of this stuff in their music to shock people. I try not to let it bother me, but it can be scary. Sure. It can be scary. People are trying to pull you into the mosh pit. I don't mind people jumping up and down at a concert. I hate it when you have to spend the whole time trying to keep them away from me.
Warped Tour. I don't know why I love this man so much. But here, I mean, talking about your friends too.
Your friends are the guys who dress up in baggy pants and try to emulate the inner city blacks and go around talking about homes, don't they? Homes this, homes that.
Is that your friends, honey? So this guy would take calls like that all the time and just say problematic shit that people would be like, what the fuck? But he was like out of the time machine. I mean, he would take calls and just yell at people too. Like this.
By chance, I was going home and listening.
Well, don't give us the history of your interest in the program. I don't care about that, not a fig.
And I don't care about your right conservative view.
Oh, you
I
keep
passed
saying this, you
the way
idiot woman!
to-
Idiot woman! Idiot! Can't abide such idiocy any longer. 886-645.
That is, that can't abide. That is the motto of this program as well. Can't abide such idiocy. Idiocy. But no, that's John Otto, the great John Otto. So if you have any more tapes floating around, those are what I came across in my, I just found those. And I asked my buddy to send them on over.
and I took them from a fucking cassette tape and put them into digitized form, and I'm so glad the files still exist. We're out of the Nice Boy Hour. Thank you for getting through it. Every time the Nice Boy Hour ends, I feel a sigh of relief, you know? And so now I thought we'd bring up the biggest fuckboys in the history of time, the shitty band Trapped. Perfect for yeah, that was a good long one. So Trapped and I have a bit of a sordid past. I'll tell you this, I have attended a Trapped concert at my day and age, back in the early aughts, when their hit Headstrong, I'll take you on. That was a big hit. We're gonna get DCMA for that if I sing it too closely to them. If it resembles it too closely.
I think we're good.
All right, good. Headstrong, I'll take you on. Headstrong, I'll take on anyone. So, anywho, Trapped over the years, they still exist apparently, and they're doing shows and whatnot. And you think, oh, that's good for them, you know, Nickelback's doing the road again, you know. Others are doing nice
On the road again.
old school new metal, I guess you would call them, bands. And back when COVID first initially began, I noticed that Trapped was doing shows, and they were doing the old COVID denier sort of thing. And it was aligning a lot with the MAGA crowd. The Twitter account became sort of a MAGA account all of a sudden, almost like one of those bots where it was like, you know, it's in the profile and everything like that. And forgive me, but I cannot read what I wrote many months ago. If you want to refresh me on, so this is all I did was tweet about this article. I tagged them in it. That was probably a mistake, but I tweeted the article. And this is what I wrote. Any if you could recite.
You put, my argument for letting people die. Yeah, it's always found it funny that the band's hit is Headstrong, and their lead singer has the biggest dumbhead I've ever seen. 9/11 is the only reason we allowed Trapped officials to happen in the first place.
I don't even remember. Okay, so what did I write that in context to?
You wrote that because they were still doing shows and denying the virus. So they said, no virus can disrupt our lives. What a great weekend of packed shows in Pennsylvania, New Jersey. You all rock. All the people living in the lives is forward.
I was trying to understand what the I'm sure. I don't know why. But nevertheless, 9/11 is the only reason we allowed Trapped to happen in the first place. I guess that's true. I don't know why. Huh.
The dot saying maybe because that song came out around
It did, you're right, and maybe because we were just being nice to everybody. I'm trying to remember where my frame of mind was at the point, but nevertheless, I tagged them in it, and it's not even, the post is mostly about the lead singer of Big John, which, by the way, is massive. He has a giant fucking head, to the point where if you ever see him live, his how is that's man. But, so I mean, yeah, that was the body of the post. It really wasn't as much about COVID as it was. Yeah, look at his giant head. It's huge. I wish I had something to text with. Look at that one profile picture. I mean, is that fucking, it looks like Stonehenge. I mean, Jesus.
That is a big ass head.
Right? Look at the one left of that. Two to the left of that. Look at that head to neck ratio. The shoulders, I mean, that looks like a gargoyle. On the side of a building, you know? Looks like something the aliens did. But nevertheless, he has a huge head. So that's all I wrote. I like that one says craft, by the way. That's like the third image I wrote. Hilarious.
I literally just put Trapped singer head.
Yeah, and that's like the fucking first thing. And by the way, I feel bad for the rest of the guys in the band, because I don't know that they share any of these views. In fact, I think at one point they made him go, can you write it for the profile like this is just you? Typing these things. So this isn't really. I feel bad if you're like the bass player and trying to like, I was a fan, you know. But so anyway, I tweeted that, and then they did get upset, and they did catch wind of it because I tagged them in it. And what did they write? You would not have to worry about playing any shows during the outbreak. No one comes to see you, man. And with the shoulder shrug, which at the time they were right. I mean, they weren't wrong. I mean, I didn't have no one was buying really any tickets to see me around that time. And so, hey, That's fine. But I said, you're right. Someday, I hope to sell 75 tickets doing the same shit I did 20 years ago, too. And they didn't like that much because the next one, you know how they say, like, they're headstrong will take on anyone? Apparently not. They won't take on anyone after all. Dark day. So then I noticed people were jumping on the bandwagon to shit on Trapped, and that was very fun. But then I started feeling bad, so I started doing like a hashtag like be nice to Trapped or something like that. And people gave backhanded compliments and things like that. But through all the melee, all of a sudden, Louis J. Gomez, comedian out of New York City, who runs Gas Digital from the Legion of Skanks podcast, Real Ass podcast, Leaving Me, I can list all his credits, you know. Somehow he gets swept up in the melee and gets tagged into things. And he replies, why am I tagged in this horse shit? Trapped is to music what Josh Potter is to comedy. Shout out Louis J. Gomez. I was like sad because I obviously Trapped blows. But also it's kind of like, alright, maybe I am. That's cool that I'm anything to comedy, you know? That works out. So I didn't know how to take that, but, you know, I thought it was funny at the very least. It made my day that really tweeted something about me. That was fun. But yeah, so Trapped in a little bit of hot water once again. Now I missed out on all this because I've been blocked and unblocked and yelled at by them and reblocked. So I missed out on all this fun. But apparently now, not only do they, you know, take up arms for the election and the fraudulence, and they take up arms for anti-PC, cancel culture, and they take up arms for the COVID isn't as bad as they make it out to be, blah, blah, blah. Now they're taking up arms for pedophiles. So, interesting pivot, I didn't think here. But this was a response to a story about an older woman fucking a young male. We know these all the time happen in schools and things like that. And Trapped is doing the old trope of like, attaboy, that kind of thing. And here we have a tweet of theirs where it says a 15-year-old male and a 25-year-old female is not pedophilia, you fucking moron. Well, actually it is. I'm afraid. It is 1,000% exactly that's actually the definition of pedophilia. And then he writes afterwards, you are an idiot. I don't know who he's talking about with this guy. This guy talks to literally anybody who tweets to him. So you know you have a sad, sick human being, right? Like when someone's just like on Twitter, replying to everybody, it's just, you know that there's a sadness there. I do kind of feel bad for all the sad thoughts that are in that giant dumb head of yours. Like right here, you are an idiot. I never said anything like that. But someone was like, so you don't think it's pedophilia? And he's like, you're an idiot. I never, even though he just said that. I said I wouldn't care if a 15-year-old boy banged his 25-year-old teacher. That's it. Oh. Thanks for clarifying. And then he goes on to what does he say next? I don't call a 24-year-old woman who takes advantage of a 15-year-old boy who is entirely through puberty a pedophile.
What?
This guy just loves, like, it's like, you know, like, okay, say you're digging a hole and then you hit a pipe and the water is spewing out of it and you're like, whoa, we hit a main line. He would be the guy that's like, I think we should keep going. And he doubles down even more. I think that's the end of the tweets that we've gotten. But since then, he's like, no way. You know, he talks about how he'd like put it on the head and things like that. It's interesting that he goes, a 15-year-old kid that's fully through puberty. Like, what, did he check his balls? Like, how does he know? How does he know? Everyone's different when they go through puberty, right?
I have some breaking news for you, sir.
He checked his balls? Is that the breaking news? Beep, 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 beep. Who's blocked by Trapped now?
No. Account suspended.
Oh, wow.
Twitter suspends accounts which violate the Twitter rules.
Which was promoting pedophilia, probably.
I feel like that probably one of the things it did, yeah.
Headstrong, take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. What was the other frame they had, or the other song they had, a still frame? I don't remember how it goes. That's how deep I got. Still frame in my mind. Okay, so let's get into some sports, shall we? This one comes to us by way of Hendog himself.
Austin, just a quick hello and happy holidays. Looking good. Thank you, Victor. Happy holidays to you, buddy.
Hey, Hendog!
Keep those gator guards coming.
So,
As usual. That's all anyone ever says to Victor. They're like, "Hey, Victor, got any of them gator guards?" Which I'm sure he's more than happy to supply, but you know, he's more than just a gator guard vendor. Okay, Victor's a man. Victor's a man, I think, and I'm sure he has a family, I think, and I'm sure he's a real person, probably. You know, you never know with these internet people. Just joshing you. Victor's actually a really cool guy. LOL, they're coming. Mario's gonna have a freaking ulcer if you don't get those things going, man. See you later.
Board is here. Como se dice bag? Votto. Oh, there it is. Fly ball profundo al jardín central. Cuatro cero. Lo siento. No idea if I said anything else, for the record.
You actually got a lot of that right.
Do you speak Spanish? How do you fucking know?
Yeah, actually, I speak enough of it not to know that you were right, yeah.
Huh. What, just the I'm sorry?
You said I'm sorry, and you said 4-0, right? What else did you say?
I said, fly ball profundo. I should have said ballo, but I said fly ball profundo el jardín central.
Yeah, it's Jardín Central.
That's deep fly ball to center field.
Center field.
Yeah, back check me out. But congratulations to Tom Brenneman getting back on his feet down there in old Puerto Rico. There's only 5 teams.
You'll be doing one of the Gator Guards website covers soon. Ooh, sweet. Yeah, absolutely, buddy. I would love to do that for you. Yeah. Maybe I can take pictures. Maybe I could take pictures of all the pieces I do before I send them to CGC or CBCS or whoever your competitors are, right? Competitors, huh? And take pictures of them in Gator Guards so that, you know, whoever they end up with, there'll always be a high quality picture of them in the Gator Guards for you to use for advertising. And then, you know, you don't have to use them, but if there's one that looks really good, you could use it for something. But then again, advertising is not really something you worry about because that's just kind of stuff that's automatically taken care of. You know, people post and people like me post, and it's better to have natural advertising anyway. But I'm always coming up with advertising schemes, you know, just naturally. I'm like, oh, what would be a cool advertisement?
Why? Because he couldn't find people. Yeah, exactly. He couldn't find people. Couldn't find people. So Von Safety Group, okay? NFL linebacker, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, what it says here, multiple sources tell us perfect, or at least one other person.
Alright, I fixed his abs. How does that look, huh? Perfect.
Which, by the way, in the
Okay.
intentionally hard to find. It's supposed to be like.
I just want to do a little bit on his teeth and his tongue. Well, actually, I think I'm going to leave his tongue just how it is. I think it's fine just the way it is. And need to put the symbols on his chest. That's the one thing I need to do. Word of mouth, agreed. Yeah. That saves the most money, and it's a equally effective method. So it's like, why mess with the success of that?
At one point, there was an incident between Fontesi and the security guards. The guards claiming Berthik got physical. The imagery of Fontesi Berthik walking around the Cosmo looking for secret pizza and getting so frustrated that he can't find it is hilarious, according to this article here. But apparently, he was looking around for it to the point where no one was telling him where it was, and so he started getting frustrated to the point where he laid his hands on the security guard. Could you imagine this man? Tell him where the fucking pizza is. Look at this man. Did you see a picture of him? That is a man, you say, when he's like, where's the pizza? You go, it's over to the right, sir. Why are you hiding it from him? I don't care if you're a security guard or not. He beat the fuck out of this guy. Obviously he's got major anger issues, but Jesus, just like, let him have the fucking pizza. He just wanted a slice. Yeah, apparently he was quoted, where the fuck is the pizza? Just wild. Let the man fucking have his pizza. But I was talking to Rob Eiler about that actually off mic. He was saying that there are some fucking hotels and casinos in Vegas that are like super amazing. Like they've got chandeliers.
Alright, put some little stripies on his chest.
Thankful to find just like
And I think that is done. So I should sign this and start on the next one. Next one, I'm going to take a pause so I can just rename my video here, and I'm going to try to keep going. Wow, I've been doing this for an hour. That's incredible. So, we're almost done. Well, not almost done. We're about halfway done with the Joker one here, so. Alright, let me sign this one up before I end my video. And, oh yeah, I didn't go over his teeth. One more thing. And one more thing.
How fun is that going to fucking be? Think about it. You're going to have some players who are going to excel to levels of which we have never seen. We might see a new Michael Jordan, the new LeBron. Hell, I mean, when they start smoking weed, they're going to start playing out of their fucking minds. Look at the athletes who smoke weed on the record. You have Michael Phelps, Olympic gold medalist of the likes of which we will never see again. Josh Gordon, for the small amount of time that he was allowed to play NFL football before they banned him from the league for smoking so much weed, he was breaking records. Now I want to find out who's going to do that in the NBA, and I'm also excited to find out whose career ruins. That's going to be even more exciting. You know there's going to be dudes epically fated to play the game, and some of them are going to play it fantastically, and then some of them are going to play it, and they're going to be trash on the court, and that's going to be exciting too. So this is going to be one of the most, and I'm trying, I'm going to say it to declare it here on the podcast, I'm really going to try with the NBA this year. It's, as far as the four major sports in America, it is my distant fourth as far as my following and my knowledge of it, but I've joined a fantasy basketball league because the best way to learn about something is to gamble on it. So that's why I've decided to do that, and so I'm going to get better this year. And I think, what a wonderful year to do it. League being legal. And now I can't wait to see guys on the bench all day.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Otero. Have a good night to you and your family as well, and happy holidays, and hope you got everything that you wished for from Santa. Alright, let's see.
Would you be elated? Would you perform better?
That'd be a pretty fun weekend, my man. It'd be a pretty fun weekend.
Just a weekend.
I mean, that would be like one of the funnest weekends, and then yeah, we keep going into that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I would lose my job if it wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be good.
That's the shitty part. Like, and I don't know about athletics. Like, I always thought I did better on the road. But that's entertainment. You know what I mean? Like, when I go on stage, I get a bowl before I go on stage. I'll smoke a joint, you know, just to kind of like send me out. You know what I mean? Same with this one. As far as athletics go, I would think it would be the same thing. Like the Josh Gordon, who, by the way, again, broke fucking NFL records and was blazing before the games. I don't see why that's such a problem. I mean, yeah, maybe he had a go around